everyone, today I'm going to introduce the tuner function of T16D and T8FB. There are two methods to use the tuner function. One is to connect tuner cable, and the other one is to connect wireless tuner cable. In this tutorial, I'm going to show the tuner function with tuner cable, and we need a T16D, a T8FB, a R16F receiver, and the tuner cables. And T16D works as a coach transmitter. T8FB works as a student transmitter, and the receiver R16F is bound to T16D successfully. I connect a servo to the channel 1 of the receiver to better show the tuner function. First, connect the tuner cable. Here are the tuner cables we need. Please prepare them by yourself. We need to connect the simulator port of T16D to the simulator port of T8FB. So I need to connect the two cables. Plug one end to the simulator port of T16D and other end to the simulator port of T8FB. And the connection is done. Then set parameters on the transmitter and set the coach transmitter T16D. Enter main menu, transmitter settings, trainer. In the switch, you can assign switch to control the tuner function, and I assign switch A up and set the state to on. So which means when I push switch A up, the tuner function is turned on. When I push switch A down, the tuner function is turned off. And T16D works as a coach transmitter, so I need to set coach mode. And here are the settings of the coach transmitter T16D. And for T8FB, I just need to click it to the parameter adjustment app. Here it is. You can download it on your mobile phone or your computer and click Collect. And select RadioLink. And press the trim button to confirm the collection. And it is collected. And we don't need to set anything on T8FB. Just make sure all the settings of the student transmitter are the same with the coach transmitter. And the settings are done, return to the servo display. Power on R16F. And push switch A down. The tuner function is turned off. You can see the servo is controlled by T16D, the coach transmitter. And push switch A up. The tuner function is turned on. Push the joystick of T16D, there is no response. And push the joystick of T8FB, you can say the servo is controlled by the student transmitter T8FB. So that means you can use switch A to turn on or turn off the tuner function. But here is one problem. When I push the channel 1 joystick of the student transmitter, the servo value on the student transmitter is different from the servo value on the coach transmitter. That is because we need to adjust the ppm value on T16D to make the student transmitter totally match the coach transmitter. And how to adjust the ppm value. And please follow the below steps. 1. Make sure the joysticks of the student transmitter and the coach transmitter have been calibrated, and both of them have been calibrated before. 2. Adjust the maximum servo value of the channel 1 of the student transmitter, and open the parameter adjustment app and basic. The EPA of the channel 1 of T8FB defaults to 96, and I need to set it to the maximum value, which is 120 for both EPA left and EPA right, and then click right to save the parameters. 3. The tuner function is turned on. Return to the tuner function. And we need to push the channel 1 joystick of the student transmitter to the left and the right side. And we can see the ppm value of channel 1 in of the student transmitter on T16D. So we can see the ppm maximum is 1627. And the ppm minimum is 379. And the ppm middle is 995. So we need to set the ppm minimum to 379. and set the ppm meter to 994 and set the ppm maximum to 1627. 4. After the setting, set the EPA of the channel 1 of the student transmitter back to the original value, and it defaults to 96. So I need to set the EPA of the channel 1 back to 96. And click Write to save the parameters. And the adjustment of the ppm value is done. Return to servo display. Push switch A down, the trainer function is turned off, and the servo is controlled by a T16D. And push switch A up, the trainer function is turned on, and the servo is controlled by the student transmitter T8FB. And we can say the servo value of the T8FB match the servo value of T16D, which is 96. So the student transmitter totally match the coach transmitter. And if you are using transmitters from other brands, you can also refer to the steps to adjust the ppm value. So that is the trainer function of T16D and T8FB via trainer cable.